People, welcome to another edition of that finger tapping frenzy that we all know and love. It's WWE SuperCard with me, Big Jim, here next to the kitchen at BadLadDad HQ. Firstly, apologies if you hear a bit of screaming going on in the background. I think next door are killing their kids. I suppose after a couple of weeks in quarantine with the kids yelling and screaming, they're driving us nuts. So what it must be like living with them must be awful. So if you hear any sounds of murder, it's thankfully not happening in here, it's happening next door. Anyway, I digress. It is Giants Unleashed. It's the final day of Giants Unleashed. How have you done? Have you got any nice big score stories to share with me? Have you got anything else you'd like to pass on? Or are you a bit peeved? A bit annoyed? Why would you be a bit peeved and a bit annoyed? Well, with about 9 hours to go, the giant that we were all trying to tackle was deaded, was killed, he's gone, it's all gone, not existing anymore. And what happened? Nothing. There's no more giant. So, I mean, I've not checked it in the last half an hour, just put the bins on. I haven't checked it in the last half an hour, but as you can see, giant escapes in 6 hours 49 minutes, event finishes in 7 hours 34 minutes, and Shawn Michaels still there saying how incredible everybody is. Now, I thankfully had cuffed this in the first couple of days, so what as you can see, I was up to 32 mil. I'd actually, after I did Edge, I thought I'm not going all the way up to 56 million just for a flipping Batista card. It just wasn't worth it. It's virtually doubling the amount of points that you'd got to go through to Edge to just get the Royal Rumble next time round. But for those of you who've not had a chance to play Thursday, Friday, perhaps people are still working from home, people are still going out for work, despite everything that's going on worldwide. Saturday, Sunday becomes your main gaming time, your main playing time. Well, you're stuffed, basically. There's no other word for it. So unless something changes in the next 7 hours, 33 minutes, which of course it may well do, I don't know, that's not a very good end to the first big event of WrestleMania 36 tier. I'm sure you'll agree. And something else. If you caught the last video, I did have some Team Battleground rewards to collect from the last Team Battleground we'd done before we changed up a tier. So it was Royal Rumble. And all the Royal Rumble Team Battlegrounds we'd done, and we do tend to chain them, we're quite active in the TBG world, I hadn't had a single Royal Rumble reward. Now, Sod's Law dictated I was going to call one up just when I was moaning about that to you last time round. But of course, by then, I had technically moved into WrestleMania 36 tier, so it kind of still counts that I hadn't got a top tier reward from Team Battleground. And you'll be delighted, amused and entertained to hear that in Team Battleground, first one of WrestleMania 36 tier, did I break that duck? No, I flipping didn't. I got 3 Rumble cards, so still waiting for a top tier card from a Team Battleground. I haven't had one for a long time. It's getting a bit peeving. Anyway, on the note of WrestleMania 36, let's have a look. For starters, actually, let's go into Deck Editor. That Edge card, in fact, no, let's not even do that. Let's get even more irritating. Go back to where I was and just put it on all for a minute. That Edge card is pretty damn tough. I mean, I've not even played all matches on him yet. As you can see, I've just started pairing up his matches, although he's fully levelled. And he's my third best card. Already. Now, I did get a third Hogs from the fusion that we all got to do if you'd been logging in daily and got the relevant ingredients. So I was pleased with that. But yeah, look at him. Edge up there is muscled his way into the top 4. So obviously that does then hit your deck editor. As you can see, I'm still WrestleMania 36 plus at the moment. It'll be a little time before I get into plus territory. But it has been interesting because one of my teammates on Team BadLadDad getting pulls already, and I was like, be my turn soon, don't worry. But then I got hit twice, would you believe, in a very short space of time. Again, they're not the greatest cards. In fact, they're worse than the cards that I got when we went up a tier. Just to quickly run through these, obviously Edge from the event, and Roderick was my pull. It was my pull. It was either my pull or it was the one I got from the pack. They're from the login pack. Miz obviously from the event, and Mark Coffey was on them. But I think Roderick Strong by name, strong by nature was my pull, and I think Mark Coffey came from the login pack. And then Angelo Dawkins very swiftly followed by Otis. Now, it does look like I'm gathering together all the dregs. They're not going to like me for this, are they? All the dregs from WWE to form the weakest squad known to WrestleMania 36 kind. But it would have been nice to have got someone a little bit stronger. I know I've got strong, but you know what I mean, stronger. Now, the observant among you will be going, hang on a minute, it's gone dark. He's in a different place. What's going on? I got interrupted, but I'm back. But one thing that hasn't changed, I notice, as we go back into Giants Unleashed, is we're now down to 4 hours and 3 minutes before the Giant escapes and 4 hours 48 minutes before the end of the event. So obviously nothing has changed there. It's going to have to change in future. Why they can't have it that, okay, you don't beat the Giant, it goes through its course of time, but if you do beat the Giant, just kicks off a half an hour counter or something until the next one comes along. Can it be that difficult? Can it be that difficult to sort out? I don't know. Don't know these things. Didn't write the programmes, don't know. Anyway, one of the other reasons for calling you together was, and I was going to show you this, if we go into my messages, in fact, we go into the rewards part of messages. Yesterday, I was just tinkering about, as you do, doing a few things. Was it yesterday? No, it was a couple of days ago now. And suddenly a message landed from support, and I thought, well, I haven't raised a ticket, haven't had a recent problem, what's all this about? And it says, thank you for supporting WWE SuperCard. I was like, okay. And what was included in that, as you can probably now spot from above, was 10,000 credits. Now, I know some of you are going to go, hang on, what have you done to deserve 10,000 credits? All I can say is I've been making videos on WWE SuperCard since season 1, since Ninja Boy was about that tall. And as you probably noticed the other day, he's about twice that size now. And now and again, when we get a new tier, 2K Games have a word with CatDaddy, and they've sorted out some credits for me. And that's what you see in front of you here now. And so what I'm going to do is open a couple of packs. Now, I'm not going to make any apologies for getting them, and I can't do anything with them. It's not like I can transfer them or offer them as a prize to anybody. If it was something that I could offer as a prize, I would do that. I would do that for you guys. But it's not something that's gone directly into my account, and I'm certainly not going to knock it. I'm very grateful. So it's a big thank you to 2K Games UK and CatDaddy for those credits. And I don't know, some of you will be going, well, I hope you don't get anything from them. Some of you will be kind and you'll be going, well, I hope you do. Just have a look at the packs that are available right now, though. The smaller packs that say they go up to the top tier, I very rarely bother with, if at all. I mean, to be quite honest, I don't spend an awful lot of credits on the game, as a lot of you know. And with this, shattered to WrestleMania 36, even a Royal Rumble Pro female is not going to be any good to me. I've got enough of those now. So I don't see there's any point wasting these coin credits on that. So I'm going to go in for the big one. I'm not even going to bother with the female Vanguard, because again, Vanguards and Royal Rumbles, neither of those are any good to me. Just got to hope. Just got to hope to get something from this. So those of you who do want me to get something, fingers crossed. And those of you who don't want me to get something, thanks for watching anyway. Right, here we go. First pack coming up. And we've hit with, well, we're not going to get anything, are we? It's going to be a Rumble. What kind of Rumble do I want? Adam Cole. Have I got Adam Cole? I think I've got Adam Cole as a pro. Of course, we can now, at least these cards aren't wasted. You can fortify the characters. And if we just go very quickly into my deck right now, I can't remember what I showed you earlier. If we take it on to all, it's Stone Cold Steve Austin there, fortified 3 times. Look where he is in the grander scheme of things. It's not doing too badly. So these fortifies do give you some pretty powerful cards. All right, let's go and waste the rest of these credits on another one of these packs. It's not going to be WrestleMania 36. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be. And I'm proof right again. What have we got? Mickey Cross, Dash Wilder, which I'm pretty sure I've got as a pro again, and Tyler Breeze. Well, there you go. 10,000 credits. I mean, if anything, it's kind of not really worked in Catdaddy's favour, has it? Because it's shown, I've got no idea how much that would cost. Let's have a quick look. 10, you'd have to buy a 7 and a 2.6 and top it up with a 600. So you're looking at 75 quid's worth of credits there that lasted about 40 seconds and gave 2 Royal Rumble cards for things that aren't particularly that great. Let's have a look, see what we've got knocking around here. I've got Roderick Strong up there as well. No, okay, so that perhaps has just given me some more pros to do. There they go. It's Pro Central there, isn't it? There's a lot of work to be done for what it's worth. Andre the Giant. He was from my... Oh yes, Team Battleground. I was going to flash up what happened with Team Battleground. I think I mentioned it earlier. If I haven't, I'll flash it up now. If I did, I've probably already flashed it up. There we go. That was a bit disappointing, to be quite honest. But then I suppose you get nothing for nothing these days. So that's that. And I can't play any of this because it's not working. So, not the greatest advert for WWE SuperCard. What I shall be doing though is, I don't know if we've started, no, we've not even started a Team Battleground because the plan was we were going to do one this evening. While people were doing the last few hours of Giants Unleashed. Okay, well, while I'm talking, let's stick that on. Yeah, thanks ever so much for all your comments and your pictures and everything. We did have a bit of fun with Giants Unleashed. Let's just actually see if I can call it up here. On Twitter, on the BadLadDad account, I did ask you guys to put forward your best scores. And we've got quite a few coming through during the course of the day, which I did tweet. Let's have a look. Let's just try and find where we started. There's quite a few, as you can see. It started off on, there's me talking about what I was doing on Friday morning. And the best score I'd seen so far, there we go, on Friday, 674,000. Was the best we had on Friday, and that came from is that 9? Paisley. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for that. That then got boosted up to 763,061 from Ash. That was also on Friday, I think. That then got beaten by Curly Watts. Who managed to bang away there with 873,000. As you can see, you got 2 whopping scores in round 1 and round 3. But not to be outdone. Not to be outdone. There was more. There was more when he's finished going through things that have been retweeted. There was more. Giants at least 910,204 from Music to Be Murdered By. Look at that. With a 426,000 and 431,000 in rounds 1 and 3. But if you thought that was the top, there was even more to be done. Even more. Another 2K came in, 912,925. And that was from Oldest Gamer 69. So thanks ever so much for all your tweets. There's me just having a bit of a gripe there. As you can see, it's the usual story. Each time I got some toughness, 4 toughness, right arrows, and not selected. That happened time and time and time again. Right, there we go. And on the video, just like to say a quick thank you to all the people who did bother to comment on the last video. Let's just have a quick scroll down and see. Salad says Ninja Boy should be streaming Rocket League. Give it a go. Jack Dilks, thank you for your comment. Super Chris, Super Cam, Dan Peck, Mystic Money, Daniel Adams. Daniel Anime, Daniel Adams, Sam Adams, thinking of beer. Brittany 2S, Brittany -2, Savage, Luke Young, Warrior, Thorlino Gaming, Swipe Play, Jack Green, Matt, Killer, Rock Jones, there's Luke again, ZM Stuff Inc., Polito, Chandler, John, Jeffnero Hardy, Chandler York, Showtime Vernon Quinn, Thomas Frater, Charles Guthrie, D Brown DC, The Viper, Harry Canine, Michael SuperCard, who actually was being rude. Rob Palumbo, Green Man, X13, Iddy, Charlie York, Blue Grapes, Joe Jones, Katarzynska Mazarakiewicz, can I play with your son Rocket League? We are in discussions with Ninja Boy to see whether we can get him to do a bit of streaming, in which case some live games will be on the cards. But what we'll probably do is just get him doing some games on YouTube first, just so we can check out all the recording stuff and then give it a go. Sorry, passing people, Abdi Hassan, Dom Villega, Insomnia Thumbtap, Luke Boya, Charlie York again, Italian Dragon, Stephen Ozovsky, Mobile Legends, Mr. Black Gaming YouTube, Dan again, and Karel07. Thank you to all of you for your comments. Thank you to all of you who take time to send in your tweets and your comments and your Instagram messages and everything else that you send. Always gratefully received, and I do my best to try and reply when I get the chance. So there we have it. Not a very exciting video in terms of achieving stuff, was it? Not an awful lot going on. And of course, by pulling that lot up, I completely covered what I was doing with this wild thing. I tell you what, let's just pick these because with the luck I've been having, just who knows? Who knows? Might suddenly turn it round with a live pull on camera. Doubt it. But you never know, do you? You never know. You've got to remain positive in life. So if you don't remain positive, you might as well give up. And we are going to do something wonderful any second now. Gonna pull a really exciting card that we've been waiting for to reveal to you guys. It's coming up. I can feel it. I can feel it. It's coming. It's coming up. Perhaps not. 12 to go. We're at least going to get a refresh of some sorts, you would hope, bearing in mind the number of cards left and the number of pulls left. Come on. And no Giants Unleashed. I can't believe there's no Giants Unleashed. Okay. That wasn't very exciting, was it? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have Zilcho. Right, there we go. Well, if I was you, I wouldn't bother watching this video. So there we have it. Thanks ever so much for tuning in yet again. Sorry there wasn't too much by way of excitement, thrills and spills, but a lot of that's out of my control. If the game's not there with something to play because there's no Giants to play, there's not an awful lot you can do, is there? But do keep the comments coming in, do keep the tweets coming in, do keep the Instagram messages coming in as well. That is it. Thanks ever so much for watching. If you like the video, whack a like down below. Subscribe if you want to see some more of this. There's all the other social media. There's Instagram, there's Facebook, there's Twitter. Till I see you next time, you stay cool.
People say to me all the time, "Hey Johnny Wrestling, what does it take to become a winner?" To those people I say, try watching BadLadDad's latest video. He'll show you just what it takes to become a WWE SuperCard champion.